What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today I'm jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time I'm going to be going through the wall. Now, I played this stage on earlier difficulties. I think most of the solutions are going to be the same. The only thing that's going to be interesting is whether or not the unstable rifts spawn in an interesting fashion. Either way, we're using the same stuff as always: a vegetable amending and a lion guardian, tier 4 barricades, floor spikes, tier 3 arrow wall, brimstone and tar trap, tier 1 swing mace, and a tier 2 concussive pounder. Either way, there we go. Let's jump right in.
Let's get this party started.
Alright, here we go. So, we are running through here now. I think the best thing to do is to go around here, drop the guardian at this entrance here, and we're going to try to build this up with as much trap damage as we can. First thing we're going to do is group the enemies up with some tar, and then it is going to be a whole lot of spikes. Now we're going to place in between the spikes some tar as usual.
They'll never notice this. Twice, cut once.
Oops, that's about all my coin. Actually, rather than building those first, I think I'm going to switch those to arrow balls for now, and then I will start up the death trail a bit more after I have some more coin. So this isn't a bad startup. I like using the 2 center lanes here for my traps rather than placing 3. Though it doesn't cover as much ground, it will kill the majority of the enemies. Some will be able to squeak by, but you'll basically want to catch those on the end as they have to path around. So we want to kill as many of our enemies on these traps as we can. Just pop the deflector and run in so that they take extra damage on top of you just shooting at them. And then feel free to fire that off into a crowd when you have the opportunity. We'll soften them up even a bit more. And we're just going to unchain as soon as we have the opportunity. Gets us a bit more damage, kills the enemies quicker, and helps us reach far sooner. Now, a lot of people like to say that and they're not wrong, the player damage due to its scaling with your level is one of the more defining factors in how you play the game, as the more player damage you get, the less you have to depend on your traps. So it's sort of like a, it's very game changing as your level increases. Okay. Let me actually
Twice, cut once. They'll never notice this.
put the, yeah, that works. I'll get one more up once I have the opportunity. And then we have these guys. Alright, we're just gonna unchain again. We still have that pickup there. If we lose it, we'll just combo it back up. They're gonna eat this like today. Unchained is probably my favorite mechanic from this game, just because it doubly reinforces the well, that experience. Like the battle levels kind of reinforce everything that you do here, and it means that comboing is really far more important than some people may place emphasis on. Okay. So,
Whoopsie, almost hurt myself on that. I'll just leave this right here.
alright, we're gonna put these up.
Twice,
I don't have enough coin for one. I built a little bit too hastily, but that'll be fine. We'll place this here. The rest will be used for traps up top. Anything interesting? These guys are coming. Okay. So I actually have to look into exactly how the combos work. What I think happens is that the orcs have like a timer put on them for every trap that they walk across that triggers, which means that tar traps will always have that timer up the second that they touch it. Other traps will only have it when they take damage from it, or it triggers on them, which is going to be important. And it lives for a certain amount of time. I think like maybe 4 seconds. Sounds about right. And then after we hit that speed pad, you're just going to want to mash Z and run over here. But that timer, if as long as it hasn't expired from that particular trap, will give you the combo bonus, and the higher it is, the more you get. I'm not sure what the actual bonus per combo is either. That'll be something that'll be interesting to learn. Like, are higher combos significantly more experience, or is it just like a linear bump? Because if that's the case, there's probably some, like, I guess, best combo performance that you can get out of a certain trap setup, if we're looking for like some sort of realistic limits here. That's more stuff to talk about later. Those guys are pretty much dead. I'm actually going to just focus on, well, after grabbing in the kisser, the trap set up here, because they should be able to just die to my guardian. So let's let that happen. We're going to focus on a lot of spike traps here. Oh, they didn't make it. Okay. Guardian's not quite good enough on his own. Alright. Gun these dudes down. Actually, now would be a good time to do this. Oh, you. Yeah, you're dead.
I'll just leave this right here.
Alright, so that area is pretty safe. They'll have to path around to try to get up there now. But we can come back over here, put some more of these bad boys up.
I'll just leave this right here. Twice, cut once.
Thank you for waiting for me to pick you up. Alright, what else do we have here? Those guys are basically going to die on the hundreds of spike traps and swinging maces that I placed in the center. It's not hundreds, because I can't even place 200 traps on any given map. But it's enough that I don't really have to worry about them at all. So, there we go. These guys are getting run down pretty easily. I mean, I don't think arrow walls are really too good on this stage. They're really not a superior trap because of the heaviness of the enemies that are coming through on this stage. I would heavily recommend that use arrow walls sparingly and use as many spikes as you can get up. Like, spikes are really, really good here. Okay. You're dead. And now it's time to go start working on...
I'll never notice
this side. So, I'm not going to worry about the barricades yet. The first thing I'm going to toss out are these spikes here, because that'll help us with the actual enemies. Now, because we happen to be up here already, I'm going to just pop that, and we are good to go. So, because we will probably be getting another Unchained relatively quickly, going to gun these guys down. Alright, gonna grab So Beautiful It Hurts. And then we should be... Oh, wow. Somebody made it. Who's this hero? He's a hero no longer. Alright, after we get up here, we are going to shoot oil pots. And hopefully they manage to hit the boss. If not... Oh, they saved him. They took the shot for him. Those are some loyal dudes. We're still gonna kill him. But I mean, that took heart. Good job, brave troll. Alright, we're gonna mash Z as soon as we can, and then just run over here. Since we already have a couple of spikes, we're free to just place the barricades, and then start working on the fun stuff. Okay. Arrow walls. More tar. And then it looks like we have Bianca to worry about, so I'm gonna mash that, because I know she's going to try to do something crazy, and then we shoot her. Now, while Orcs don't have line of sight and archery on me right now, I'm going to pop that healing, and we're good to go. Now, it looks like we're starting to get to the point where we're almost going to have Persistent, which is the best damage upgrade Max could possibly have, and that means is we're going to start setting up situations where we can deal a whole lot more damage. Alright. I think on the stairs is where I'll place the brimstone. Not too many things should get there quickly. Alright, they just added 3 lines on the left gate, which normally means they're going to increase either the heaviness or the number of enemies coming out. Looks like explosive kobolds. Okay. No, thank you. And if we hear another screech, then I'll run back. But, alright. Looks like they came up first, so they're going to be the more plentiful side. We'll stay over on the left right now. Just kind of pay attention to who comes out of where first. Okay, most of the enemies down low have been taken care of. One guy got around the corner. Dead now. Crap, I want to grab this pickup, but I don't want to miss that guy running for the opening. I think I have more than enough time. I do. Okay, here we go. He's dead. And now we're going to go left. Looks like the spikes took care of them pretty well too. Alright, so last situation. We are going to... Ooh, we need to get on the left side ASAP. So what I'm going to do is... so I would like to just be able to take care of these guys right now. Looks like most of them are dead, which is cool. And then as soon as that happens, we're going to run down here, take resistant.
Quick, destroy it.
Now that we don't have any other enemies coming out here, I think we can just line this shot up. Oh, come on, mouse. Take it. And then run over to the other side.
Destroyed. Hooray!
Actually, we may just want to let that one happen. Let me see. Speed pad. Speed pad is life right now. But do we have the shot? No, I can't line it up. Alright, and we don't want to take any chances. So, oh, that guy got shot. Right in the back, right on time.
Enemy minions incoming. They've summoned a boss minion.
Oh, and there was a boss in there. Ah, it's the Earth Elemental. He should be pretty easy. Alright, come on, hit me. Okay. Now, my guess is that if you want the maximum amount of points that you can get, you actually want to let that guy, or let both unstable rifts open. Because I don't think the stage actually scores you for unstable rift kills. Why does it look like these get damaged every time I come out? That's weird. Maybe a graphical bug in the game? Alright, be careful with rushing in to save the center. You do have that area trapped up pretty well, so feel free to let it live. If enemies happen to get through, it's much easier to run through the center to take them out in the rear than it is to try to clean up the left two sides. Oh, no you don't. Okay. And that'll be like so. Speed pad, thank you. Okay, and then these guys. Wow, managed to fire right through both of them. Good job. Okay. And then we're going to just set these dudes up and go over here and say hi to these guys. Alright, now we have about 5 minutes left. We're going to match the immediately. Last things that we're going to do is trap this side up.
I'll just leave this right here. Measure twice, cut once.
And add some traps over here.
Destroy it.
Whoa, now we have to run up there and go kill that before we have some serious issues. Two. Okay. You can die.
Well done.
And then we have you to worry about, right? Okay. The center should be pretty safe. We're going to hop over here and start dealing with these guys. Now remember that we closed off the center, so the guys on the right have a bit of a longer path to go through. We can afford to give them a little bit more time. Not a lot, but just enough to actually get us around here. So I need to hit the speed pad. Crap, crap, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Alright, they're going to run through there a bit. Oh, they saw it already. Okay. Looks like we're doing good enough damage. If you save your Unchained here, you can pop that if your character DPS isn't enough alone. Alright, so all of these arrow walls are not doing a great job, but actually I think can sell the majority of them because it doesn't look like they're doing that much. Really just want the
They've
guys
summoned a
taking out
boss.
here.
Whoopsie. Almost hurt myself on that. I'll
Where's
just
this
leave
boss coming
right
from?
here. They'll never notice this.
Okay, final
I'll
wave.
just leave this right here.
Oh, in the center. They're really trying to gas us. Okay. Oh, it's the Fire Lord. Now, these guys are going to do a whole lot of damage if you get hit with their little fireballs. Feel free to pop the reflector. Oh, wow. Alright, I don't need all of this money, so I'm going to pop that now. Enemies don't seem to have gotten too close, but they're going to deal a hell of a lot of damage to your Guardian.
I still got it.
Alright, and then Guardian should be able to handle a good amount of whatever is left there. We're going to have to path over here and stop whoever manages to come out now. Alright, and the Guardian looks like he's handled just about everything we needed him to.
Yeah, we're good.
Lovely. So we finished that with almost 3 minutes to spare, meaning that there's enough space to actually let those unstable rifts open and kill those Guardians if you want to go for a high score. Okay, and we managed to 5-star it solo and get a new victory chest. Lovely. Wow. Traps did about 210% of my, well, about 215% of my player damage. That's a lot. We're gonna pop this open though. Let's get something new. Excuse me. Nap the sprayer. Flip trap. Have both of those already. Shock zapper. I think I had that. No, it says new trap. Okay. So I did not have this. No. Why can't I automatically level it up if I didn't have it yet? No, I had the shock zapper. What I don't have is the lightning rod. That's what I'm waiting for. Alright. But that's that. Again, map isn't particularly too crazy. Just make sure you block off that area once you trap up the center and the left and right paths, and that will give you a bit more time to deal with them. I would not recommend letting them go directly down the stairs, as that heavily drains the amount of time that you have to deal with the split lanes if you're doing this solo. Either way, hope this helps any of you guys out there if you've been following it thus far. If you have any comments about the game, about what I've been doing, or just in general, feel free to drop them in the comment section beneath the description. And if this helped you or was beneficial or entertaining in any way, go ahead and upvote or like the video on whichever platform you happen to be watching it on. And until next time, have a good one.